Excellencies, distinguished participants, I would like to thank the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of Italy, the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs, and the International Development Law Organization for the opportunity to deliver this message to you today. This year's SDG 16 conference comes at a critical time. We are living through what the Secretary General has described as a key inflection point in history. The world is facing the highest number of violent conflicts since 1945. The outbreak of war in Ukraine last year and fresh eruption of fighting in Sudan last month have added to many ongoing conflicts. In 2022, more than 100 million people fled their homes to escape violence. Conflicts hold back the 2030 agenda. They erase decades of sustainable development investments and gains. Research on SDG 16 stressed that more political and financial investment is needed for prevention and sustaining peace. The latest Global Sustainable Development Report once more acknowledged SDG 16 as an important condition for successful pathways to sustainability. Without a dramatic reduction in conflict and violence, the 2030 agenda will remain out of reach for millions of people. We face strong headwinds, but we must rise to the challenge and put the SDGs back on track. The alternatives are unthinkable. The upcoming SDG Summit and the ministerial meeting on the Summit of the Future provide a platform for pushing for a quantum leap on SDGs and recommitting to working on prevention and peacebuilding. To contribute to these key meetings of member states, the Secretary General will launch the policy brief on a new agenda for peace next month. It will convey the Secretary General's vision of what it takes to achieve more effective multilateral action for peace and the achievement of Agenda 2030. The new Agenda for Peace will be underpinned by the 2030 Agenda's call to leave no one behind. Tackling inequalities, both between and within states, is critical if we want to achieve a more effective collective security system. The agenda will call for specific actions to significantly reduce all forms of violence and related deaths everywhere. Every violent death is preventable. It is our collective moral responsibility to achieve this goal. This will require elevating conflict prevention to a political priority. Effective prevention demands comprehensive approaches, political courage, effective partnerships, sustainable resources, and national ownership. The new Agenda for Peace will call on all countries, not just those immediately affected by conflicts and violence, to assume responsibility for prevention. And, as in any endeavor, broad and meaningful participation of women, young people, and traditionally vulnerable and marginalized groups is paramount. This is why we are making inclusion a central component of the new Agenda for Peace. I am confident that this SDG 16 conference will provide a strategic platform to reflect on the centrality of peace and SDG 16 in the broader 2030 agenda. I hope it will make a strong call for renewed collective commitment to prevention. The outcome of this conference will be an important contribution to the SDG Summit, which we hope will strengthen political commitments towards peace, justice, and accountable and inclusive institutions. I wish you all a productive conference and stimulating discussions. Thank you.